The Study of Earth Science, Grace Cummins. There are three different concepts of earth science, including measurement, lab safety, and experimentation. Measurement is the amount of something, such as length, time, temperature, or volume in a unit of measurement such as feet, seconds, or degrees. Another concept is lab safety, which is the study of how to be safe when doing experiments in class. The last concept is experimentation. This is the process of doing a scientific procedure to determine something. To go a little deeper into measurement, the vocabulary for measurement is meter, which is a unit of length in the metric system, which is equal to 100 centimeters. There's also liter, which is a metric unit of capacity, equal to 1,000 cubic centimeters. There's also gram, which is a metric unit of mass equal to 1,000th of a kilogram. And then there's density, which is the degree of compactness of the substance. And then there's contour line, which is a line on a map joining points of equal height above or below sea level. And then there's a topographic map, which is characterized by large-scale detail and quantitative representation of relief using only contour lines. And then in the corner, there's a picture of this type of map, and you can see contour lines and how they connect together. And the lesson essential questions for measurement are: what metric units are used to measure length, mass, and volume? Compare and contrast proper conversion techniques between all metric units, and to explain how to convert from one metric unit to another. The next concept for this unit is lab safety. The vocabulary for this is hazardous and chemical hygiene plan. Hazardous means risky or dangerous, and the chemical hygiene plan is workplace regulations designed to prevent injuries and protect the health of workers. And then lesson essential questions for this concept are: how to do the proper use of materials and equipment to prevent hazards in the classroom. And then which signs represent the greatest danger of our science lab and why. And then for this picture, we just have something that happens if you don't follow lab safety, and yeah. And then the last concept is experimentation. So the first vocabulary word for experimentation is independent variable. And an independent variable is a variable whose variation does not depend on that of another. And then there's also observation, which is the action or process of observing something. And then there's also procedure, which is an established or official way of doing something. And then there's also dependent variable, which is different from the independent variable because it does depend on something. And then the inference is a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. And then the hypothesis is a scientific problem that can be tested by further investigation. And then for lesson essential questions for experimentation, it's identify the steps of the scientific method, analyze data from lab activities and formulate conclusions, and evaluate statements in order to distinguish observation from inferences. And then for the little picture, it just kind of shows some steps of the scientific method with an example. Thank you for watching.